Well, Beth, high-profile politicians are a common sight in the Clear Lake Parade.
The problem is some of the side roads. As you can see here on this road, it's completely covered in a sheet of ice.
Threat.
Stop! Drop the gun! Stop! Drop the gun!
I followed the Johnson family as they welcomed their two sons, Jordan and Jacob, home, and I think they say it best. There was simply no words to describe the emotion that takes over you when you see your loved ones safely back at home.
Why'd you choose to come here to Clear Lake on the 4th of July?
The new camera equipment will be mounted on the outside of the buses somewhere around here. That way you can see two things: if this stop arm is out, and then any car that may be illegally passing on the side here.
This is Mike and Dawn, and they're actually from Tulsa, Oklahoma, which I understand is about a 10-hour drive. So why travel so far to be here? It's called GoogleForVeterans.com, and the services help these brave men and women in all kinds of ways. And you can even get involved too. Safety officials say this dam here in Rockford is in danger of failing. Yeah, Sarah, there are still a few signs like this one here in downtown Mason City. You know, Sarah, for folks traveling out of our smaller local airports, things aren't looking too bad. While large amounts of snow like this can be unbearable for many of us, most of these kids agree it's the winter traditions like sledding that make this season bearable. The Iowa Straw Poll. All these people have gathered to play a part in this unique process, but does it really make a difference?
It's a huge win for them.
Huge momentum.
People across the country are watching this right now.
Good to see you guys. How are you?
It's one of the first big steps for the presidential hopefuls, and it could put the winner on the fast track to the Republican nomination.
This is the first straw poll that really sees where the candidates stand, and it would be a great thing.
It's a gauge of some of the momentum, some of the excitement, who's really generating the buzz.
But for those not coming out on top,
I think probably the bottom half finishers probably will break them, at least eventually.
However, others don't think it's quite the end of the road for those candidates.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be the ultimate, consequential ultimatum. I think it's going to just give an indicator. The next, there's going to be step after step after step that's going to matter.
And while Iowa is the first in the nation caucus state, there are others out there that can keep some candidates going.
It depends on what their financial backing is, I guess. Money is everything, and I think some who don't do well here have support in other parts of the country that can probably make it through until the next step.
But no matter their politics, one thing all these voters can agree on: winning the Iowa straw poll is a pretty big deal.
Well, Natalie, there was so much emotion. Everyone was standing and cheering, and there was probably not a dry eye around. I followed the Johnson family as they welcomed their two sons, Jordan and Jacob, home, and I think they say it best. There was simply no words to describe the emotion that takes over you when you see your loved ones safely back at home. Hundreds of families are waiting here to welcome their soldiers safely home. And for the Johnson family from Osage, it's something they've been hoping for almost a year.
Feel good. I guess it's nice. It's been a while since we've been back, so. Pretty good. I don't know, it's been a long time, so it's good to be back home finally.
For their parents, Becky and Mark, having both boys deployed has made for a difficult year. They say having their soldiers back home gives them a feeling of overwhelming joy.
Sorry, he's mine. As soon as we saw them coming in, it wasn't real until they come and got in formation, and it was real. They're finally home.
The heart kind of jumps out of your body when you see their face standing out there so close after they've been so far away for a year.
For a year, the Johnsons have been talking about having their boys back in their arms, and today they finally get to, in what they call an undescribable moment.
The hug, I lost it when I got the hug from both the boys. Yeah, I couldn't even say anything. I just wanted to hold them. Just cannot hold them tight enough now. And
feels good. I don't want to let them go. Either one of them. It feels so good to have them back. Oh, welcome home.
Jacob and Jordan's say family is what kept them going throughout this deployment, and seeing them for the first time in so long brings many thoughts racing through their minds.
Surreal, I guess. Really couldn't believe that I was actually home. I don't know, it was just nice to see him.
The Johnson family agrees it has been a very long and tough year for everyone, but now that they're home, they're focused on cherishing every moment together.
I feel normal having my family back together.
they say you don't know what you have until it's gone, and fortunately we got what was gone back now.
I asked asked Jordan and Jacob what they were looking forward to most now that they're home. And besides just being with family and friends, they say putting on normal clothes and getting back to everyday life is what they want to do. And for their parents, they say they're so happy to have their sons back, but they won't forget all the other sons and daughters that are still fighting overseas and will keep them in their thoughts and prayers. Natalie.
Yeah, Amy, it's actually getting pretty fierce out here. People are starting to fill the park, and the chili competition is about to kick off here in about 30 minutes. And, you know, we've talked to a lot of people today, and they say it's a lot of work to get ready for something like this. One competitor we talked with has been working on his chili for days. He says there are so many things that go into good chili. He believes his team has what it takes to take the chili competition.
My chili's made with smoked beef brisket, which I smoked yesterday. Just got done pulling it down, and we use homemade canned mushrooms for 50% of it. So our chili, we win a lot of awards on our chili.
And if you can make it out here today, you can actually be a part of the chili competition. There's a People's Choice Award that you can come out here and vote for your favorite chili. And we got to talk with another chili competitor here. This is Radar. He's a local guy from Osage. This is your first year in the competition. So tell us, why'd you want to get involved with this?
We walked through here last year, and it looked like so much fun, and the people here are so nice when you walk through there, and they're so helpful in trying to give you some of their tricks and the way they fix their stuff, and just look like something we would like to do.
Yeah, the atmosphere out here is great. The people are so nice, but I mean, it does take a lot of work to make this. This is your chili. You brought a little bit of it over here for us. So yep. Tell us, how do you make this, and how do you make it so good?
I don't know if it's that good, but I like it. I like a creamy chili, and I don't like a lot of spice in it. And I really don't care for chili when it's 90 degrees outside either, but it's something that I like to do, and I just figured I might as well get involved with that as long as I was going to be here.
Yeah. So would you say this year's kind of about the learning environment for you rather than maybe taking the win?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. There's not going to be much win here, but I just wanted to do it.
Yeah. And Amy, there's a lot of other barbecue out here today. You can get everything from pork to brisket. So there's definitely something for everyone out here.
Okay. Anything else for people to take part in over the next day or so there?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on this weekend. There's a concert that's going to kick off here at about 7:30. There's also, if you want to bring the little ones out, there's an inflatable playground. They were just getting set up over there. So definitely something for everyone out here.
Okay, it sounds really good. Thank you, Savannah.
Yeah.
An Iowa right to carry law that took effect January 1st triggered a rush to county sheriff's offices to apply for permits, and the gun safety courses required to get a permit are in high demand.
For protection for my family, I have a wife and 3 kids, and I want options.
We are starting to see more people since the law change. There's a greater interest.
Jim O'Keefe teaches a concealed carry course. He says it's important everyone who carries knows what they're doing.
It's more important for people to take these safety classes.
In these classes, students learn gun safety, education of the laws, and get hands-on experience with their weapon. After learning skills throughout the day, we put that knowledge to the test.
Threat.
Stop! Drop the gun! Stop! Drop the gun! The law is meant to give people an option for defending themselves. O'Keefe believes it's best for folks to practice with their guns in scenarios they might really face.
We had people shooting in what we call unorthodox positions they could be put into in a self-defense capacity.
And possibly the most important lesson of the day, the seriousness of carrying a weapon. It may not seem like a big deal to some, but O'Keefe says it's a very big decision to make. There's much more to it than just pulling a trigger.
And you gave him clear direction to stop, drop the weapon. You told him a couple times, the threat continued. Did you feel like you had to use deadly force?
Yeah, because what else would I do? All the students in the class agree it's a decision they didn't take lightly and want to make sure they learn all they can to keep themselves and those around them safe. In Mason City, Savannah Reading, KIMT News 3.